What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Figured I'd do just a quick video of how I set up my boat, everything I put on there, and the graphs, everything, storage, stuff like that. Been asked from a few people to do a video like this, and haven't really been doing a ton of fishing. It's pretty hot, so just sitting in the garage, figured I'd go over everything. So we will start with the outside, I guess. So we'll start with the wrap. That was one thing I did with the boat here. I don't know how long it's gonna last. You know, I've been kind of beating it up pretty good, just going, you know, Roosevelt areas that have a lot of brush, stuff like that. And it's, you know, I'd probably be lucky to get a couple years out of it. So other than that, it's holding up pretty good. Just got some dings and stuff on it. So that's the outside. Did the wrap and had to get some new tires and stuff for the trailer, so I got some new tires on there. Nothing new really with the trailer, but trailer's in pretty decent shape. Got the Minn Kota Ultrex. This is the 112, so it's a 36 volt, and I love the Ultrex. That's probably one of my favorite things on here, with the spot lock, all that good stuff. So got the I think that's like the G-force nut for the vibration, kind of helps with vibration and keeps the motor a little quiet. I did just put on, this is the new perspective mount for the live scope, so you could flip it sideways, kind of like Hummingbird's version of the 360, but not quite 360. And let's see, what else do we do on the outside here? We got, bring you on over this side. So I put this Deckit mount on the Precise Outdoors Deckit mount, which is pretty sweet. I originally had two graphs on there. I had a 7-inch and a 9-inch, and I recently upgraded to the Garmin Ultra 126 SV. So those are 12-inch screens. So got rid of the two graphs I had up here, just put one on, which ended up working out because it had this extra little bracket here that extended out for my second graph, but I took that off, just have the Hydrowave on there now. And got the recessed foot pedal and put the cool foot pad on there, which is pretty sweet for summertime, keeps it a little cool. Got the troll jacket there. I don't know if you can see back there. That's just like a little jacket that hides all the wires for the live scope and everything else, kind of protects them a little bit. Have the Hydrowave. That's the little speaker for the Hydrowave on the trolling motor, which has come in handy a couple times. I mean, it's not like it's not going to work all the time, but there's times when you'll find that that Hydrowave will help the bite out a little bit. I think it really excels in like clear water situations more than anything, but if you get on a good school of fish and they're just not biting, sometimes turning that thing on will help pretty well. So something to look into. Let's see, what else did we do? I just recently put this is the KVD Kong mount. Like I said, I upgraded to the 126 SVs, so pretty big, pretty heavy screens, and I wanted to put it on the dash, but as you can see, I got all the gauges on the dash, so nobody really has a good mount for mounting it on the dash, so I had to get this KVD Kong mount, which is rock solid though. I really like that thing. Worked out pretty well. So got my power poles in the back. Those are 8-foot power poles, and the cool thing as well is I did Russell Marine Products makes a light that you can attach to the power pole, so I no longer have to use my what do you call it, stand light, or whatever those things are called, so I don't have to plug that in. I could always use that for like a YOLO Tech mount for cameras, stuff like that, which I don't really use it, but it's there, it's working if I want it. So the power poles come in handy every once in a while. Those are pretty nice. And got my power pole switches right there on the dash. Also have some power pole switches up here, so I could really quick to put them down or put them up with my foot. Also did the blue, what are these called? Blue Ridge, blue water LEDs for the front, which is, you know, these things work out really good because now I don't have to put any lights on, you know, like the front light, the back light. I just hit a switch and they're on. So just a little less to deal with when you're on the water. And for the back, I have, this is another pretty cool thing I found, DD26 fishing, and this is just a transom saver basically that helps hold the motor in place while you're traveling, and then also the steer lockers that go on there, which I'm actually going to upgrade. TH Marine makes like stainless steel steer lockers that are a lot more sturdier. These things kind of warped on me and they're not holding up that great, so I'm gonna do a little upgrade with that and hop in the boat, show you a couple things I did up here. So I got my camera here. This is a little Sony Panasonic camera for the dash on a ram mount, so I can get some good footage in the front. And I also have a little GoPro mount there if I want to put a GoPro. This is another pretty cool thing I found. So my seats weren't in the best shape, but there's a guy, I can't remember his name now, but I'll put the link in the description. He makes these little center consoles, which are pretty cool because that middle seat, I either needed to get it reupholstered, and I didn't really like the fact that I had no compartments besides my glove box, so kind of gives me an extra space to put stuff, cup holders, and I also have a little USB plug port in there as well. So I'll leave his link down below. He sent me a new lid because you can see that lid's warped a little bit there, so I'll show you a little bit here. So this thing obviously has a little quick lock on there, and I could put, you know, all my stuff in there, beef jerky, whatever, you know. It's a little bit of a compartment in there with also the USBs, like I said. I put a little strip of light down on the bottom here. I just bought on eBay. It's like a little LED strip, kind of gives me an extra, I'll turn it on really quick, gives me, oh, I guess it's not working right now. It must have burned out, so now I'll probably have to get a new one of those, but that was pretty cool. I'm gonna have to probably get some better ones to replace that, but that's always nice to have a little extra light when you're out on the lake in some low light conditions. So if you look from the front here, from where I'm sitting, I got that KVD Kong mount. It's a little too close here, but these 126s are nice, really big screens. This is an older Skeeter. It's a 04. So I had up here was like a little low rent, it was pretty much just like a flasher basically. So I took that out, and one of these little Boss stereos fit in there perfect. So I got a little stereo, put a couple speakers down there, and got some tunes if I want, which I don't really use it, but it's something to have if I want to listen to some music. And let's see, we'll go back up here. I'll show you the recessed foot pedal. So it gave me a lot of extra room in the front, which is pretty sweet. I like that. The more room you have to fish, the better. I got these from Tackle Warehouse, just little plugs for their stainless steel plugs for where the seats go. I don't normally use the seats unless, you know, if I'm fishing like a 2-3 day tournament or fishing 3 days for a long period of time, the seats are nice to have, or, you know, rough water or something like that. So I don't really use it that much, so I just kind of keep those plugs in. I'll just show you the storage in this Skeeter too, in case you want to take a look at that. So I got, this is all just kind of fishing gear in here. Got all my tackle boxes here, just a bunch of soft plastics, you know, swim bait trailers, swim bait. terminal tackle. I picked up a few of these things here for like some swim bait terminals and some my other terminal box, which are pretty nice to have. My little swim bait case, my line storage. So that's one of the tackle storages, or storage that I turned into tackle storage. And I got my second tackle storage here. Could fit a bunch of Plano cases, another one of those terminal tackle boxes. These things are nice because they got the clear case and you can see exactly what you want. You could do, you know, put your labels on them and label everything all nice, which is a little bit better than those Bass Mafia deals. Got a couple of those lure hangers that I could put up there. You could also hang the lures on the carpet, which I do sometimes too. And this is just like a day box here. Got a little day box with scales, you know, electronic cleaners, you know, scents, stuff like that, pliers, all that good stuff. Then I got this compartment here. I just put my spinning rods in there, life jackets, anything kind of extra, buoys, a couple hats, sweatshirt, stuff like that. I got a one of those lure retrievers somewhere in there as well, which could come in handy. Then on this side, this was the original rod locker, and I took all the rod hold, like they had like a rod holder mount and the little inserts, like basically like little PVC pipes that hold the rods. I didn't really like the way that was set up. I took that all out so I could just toss all my rods in there, and makes it a little easier to put them away and to store more rods. I could fit a ton of rods in there. So I need to clean everything out. It's a little dirty, but that's all the rods in that area. And got a little cooler here, which it's a pretty decent sized cooler. I have a hard time kind of keeping it cold with a lot of ice in the summertime, so I kind of bought these like freeze packs to put in there along with ice, and that helps out a little bit. And then go in the back here. We got just another little storage where I keep like jumper cables, and these are like co-angler rods. If got some buddies fishing, they want to bring a million rods like they usually do. And then Livewells, dirty from the last tournament. I gotta clean those out. Got the TH Marine cull clips, which are pretty nice to have. The Livewells are pretty decent size in these Skeeters, so unfortunately I haven't been able to put many big fish during a tournament in them one of these days. And then this is another little storage box, which I got some other plastics and stuff my buddy put in there. And I really want, eventually I'm going to clean one of these out just for a co-angler box storage, so they don't have to bring all their bags and stuff in. And there is a spot here for like co-angler rods and a strap that was there, but we haven't really been using that because we have those, what are they called? I can't remember the name of these things. Back racks. So this thing here kind of holds a bunch of rods, and I don't know if I really like it, but it's easier for buddies to throw all their rods and stuff in there. Other than that, that's about all I did with this boat, and just about everything I've done. I'm pretty happy with the setup. I don't think I'm gonna change anything. I'm pretty happy with all the stuff I put on. I just did some upgrades with the electronics, and I think that's really about all I need to do, unless they come out with something pretty cool that I need to have. But oh, and then I also have the locker bar, which is nice because these locks that I have I need to replace, and they don't make these size locks anymore, so I either have to drill out a bigger hole and do like the latch locks like that has, which will, I don't even know if that'll work. They might make a smaller version of it. So I'm not really wanting to do that. But that locker bar will lock, you know, this compartment, this compartment, this compartment, and then that one has a lock on it. So all the compartments up front will lock, and then these in the back will lock. They have locks that work still. So other than that, that's about it. I can't think of anything else I've done on this boat. Did quite a bit though. I mean, it was in good shape when I got it. It just was really outdated. So just kind of updating a lot of things. I might end up doing some lithium batteries at some point just to free up some space in the battery box, because I have 4 batteries back there, the power pole, hydraulic boxes, and just a lot of wires that they're hard to clean up because there's just not enough space back there. So other than that, I can't think of anything else. I would like to upgrade my rod straps here because I got these old little bungee cord straps, but I purchased some on Tackle Warehouse and they just didn't fit in my, like the lip on the bow of this boat is really thin, so I got to find some good rod straps, and then I think I'll be all set with that. So other than that, that's about it. I'll have to fix those interior lights. I just noticed those were out, and yeah, I think that's, I'm pretty much getting to the point where I'm all done upgrading this boat. So I got everything I need on here and it's laid out pretty well. I really would like to put that dash screen on the dash itself, but I don't think that's going to be a possibility unless they come up with some kind of a better mount for that. And I don't even care. I'd get rid of those the gauges, because a lot of those gauges I don't really look at, like the RPMs and the miles per hour. I mean, I could gauge that from the noise of the motor. You know, I could tell the RPMs and stuff. So there's a lot of gauges that I don't really even use. I wouldn't mind relocating them and trying to put like a steel bracket on there, but it seems like a lot of work. And to get it to make, you know, to where it's really sturdy, I just haven't came up with anything. So that's about it. I did put some lights on the bottom of the trailer, so at night there's like a little LED strip all around the edge on the bottom, which is pretty nice. It's like a blue LED strip, so when you're at, you know, at the ramp at night, either loading the boat, unloading it, you can see pretty well. And through a couple like grips on the trailer, so when you step on the trailer you can get on there without slipping. I also threw one up here as well, which is pretty nice. You know, when you're like up in the front of the boat, either doing some bed fishing, sight fishing, whatever, gives you a little extra added grip. And yeah, that's the boat, guys. So hope you enjoyed the video. I had a couple people ask me to do one of these videos along with a video of all the gear and stuff I have, rods, reels, and all that, which I'll probably do at some point. But that's about it. If I do any upgrading, I'll let you guys know and probably make a video out of it. But until then, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. If you guys like the videos, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks.